Alright, so this video is going to be dealing with parallel and perpendicular line writing, but when we're dealing with special case lines, so those are our Hoy as well as our Vux equations. Remember that Vux looks like an equation that's x equals a number, alright, and the y has disappeared, no longer there. A Hoy line is when it looks like y equals and a number, and our x has gone away, okay? So you can see right here we have a Vux line, because it's x equals, and here a Hoy line, alright? So we're going to go ahead and see how to write parallel and perpendicular lines for those, okay? And it requires a lot less work than our previous parallel and perpendicular lines. So right here we have x equals 4, so we'll deal with that one first. We want to do a parallel line to this. Well, when dealing with Hoy and Vux lines, parallel means that our letter is going to stay the same, okay? It's still going to be x equals, it's still going to be a Vux line. You could think of that as a Vux line. The V stands for vertical, so it's a vertical line. A parallel line to that is still going to be vertical, so it's still going to be Vux, so it's still going to be x equals, okay? So it's still going to be the same. The difference here in the final equation is instead of writing x equals 4, we're now going to use the x value that's written right here, okay? So x equals negative 3 is going to be your final answer for this problem. So to recap, because it was parallel, we kept the letter the same, as they are both still Vux lines, and we're going to use the x that's given in our original point. So x equals negative 3. Let's go ahead and see what we do when we have perpendicular. So for perpendicular now, let's go ahead and picture we have a Hoy line right here, okay, of y equals negative 3. If we were to graph a Hoy line, it's going to be horizontal. That's what the H stands for in Hoy. Alright, write these here, Hoy, and this one was Vux. A Hoy line horizontal. If we were to do a perpendicular line to that, a perpendicular line would look like this. And notice how that's now vertical, okay? Vertical is the Vux line. So with Vux, it has x equals. So this letter is now going to change from y equals to x equals. And now we're going to look at the x value in our original point because that's what it says right here. So x equals 4. Alright, so we're going to bring this down. And our final answer here is going to be x equals 4. So again, just to recap, with perpendicular lines, we take our letter, we switch it, and then we follow whatever letter it says. So here it says x equals, so we're going to look at the x point. Alright, and that's how you do Hoy and Vux perpendicular and parallel writing.